Okay, 9, 10 triangle constructions. So really two things we're going to do here. What you see 1 through 6 here is they just have a variety of different triangles. And using what we learned in 9-9, congruent triangles are identical. They have identical measurements on 3 sides. Their angles are identical. What we're going to do is basically make a perfect copy of these 3 triangles using our compass and ruler, but mainly the compass. And the other thing we're going to do is you see down here, they got just 3 line segments there. Using those, and our compass, we will build a triangle. So back here, again, I'll talk about this, but here's basically what I have you do for your homework. Somewhere in your notebook, I just want you, again, we're going to practice, but getting to the end here. Trying to do this all in your book and copy is very tedious here. These are small and it's frustrating. So what I'm going to have you do for your homework is just you draw 3 triangles. I don't care what they are, it doesn't matter. And then
use like
copy
a
them.
normal pencil and just draw.
Well, with a ruler.
Oh, with a ruler.
Because it needs to be fairly precise here for this to work. But just draw 3 triangles and then copy them using your compass. And ditto with the line segments. Draw 2 sets of line segments and then build a triangle with those segments. Your choice on what the triangles will look like, your choice on the line segments. But your homework will be on your own, just draw 3 triangles with your ruler, whatever size you want, doesn't matter, whatever ink, don't care. And ditto with this and then copy. So you'll do 4 problems for your homework tonight. Copy 2 triangles and then make 2 triangles. Yeah, that's it. It's not I told you this isn't a big lesson.
Which ones?
You make them on your own. Whatever you want. I'm saying trying to do it out of the book here is real tedious because it's small and it's much easier just to draw a triangle of your own and just copy it.
So we just do 3 of them? Just like
2 triangles, 2 of these. We'll go through them. Okay, so first let's talk about the triangle.
We can choose what to do.
Right.
No, there's 3
You're going to draw in your homework just like I'm going to do now. So first let's work on copying a triangle. So I'm just going to draw a triangle. You don't need to get crazy with size. I'm going to go like this, like that, and like this, I suppose. And do use your ruler. So there's a triangle, okay? Now I'm going to copy it. I'm going to make a perfect copy of it. Okay? So if you want to draw it something like mine, that's fine. So there's mine. I just again drew anything. About this size is good. Don't make it real tiny. Again, it'll be hard to maneuver your compass if it's real tiny, or try not to draw one with like a 178-degree angle in it either. I mean, it would be hard to copy. But okay, so I will write out the steps here. So first thing you're going to want to do, we're going to copy this triangle. So first, draw a line with your ruler and put a point on it. So I'm just going to do it down here. I'm just going to draw. And you want your line to be needs to be longer than your longest line because we're going to start with the longest side. So just draw a line. I'm just going about yay big. It's certain. This is my longest side, so I drew a line about that big. Okay, and then put a point on it. Doesn't really matter. I'll just put mine right there. Okay, so there's my point. Okay, questions on this first part here? Stay up.
Why?
Oh, wait for step 2 here. Boy, it's about to get interesting. So I'm just gonna call this triangle ABC, so it's a little easier what I'm talking about. But 2, find your longest side. And for me, that would be side AC. All right. Open your compass to that length. So here's my longest side. So I'm going to take my compass and kind of go from C to A. Would you say that's generally in the ballpark there? Is that fair?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Copy that setting on your line. Line starting on your point. So here I am, AC. I'll let you guys write here and I'll let you watch me do it. But so there I am, AC, right there, right? So I go to my point here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make an arc through my line right there. So I just, right, through the line. So I found my longest side, it's right here. I head over to my point and I just make an arc. Okay,
Might be a little too loose for this. Yeah.
like that. Okay,
Enlarge my line.
And then put a point.
okay, next, 3. Pick another side that you haven't done. Open your compass to the length. And make a small arc. So I'm just going to do AB. All right. So once again, back to the compass I go. There's AB, agreed. And I'm going to go back to that same first point. But up here somewhere, I'm just going to kind of make an arc like such. So picking another side. I already did AC, it's right here. So now I'm going to AB, right there. Go back to my starting point, make an arc. I may have to make it even a little bigger, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to make it like that. There. Okay. Or
Not look like a triangle.
go to your last side. There's one side left.
Only guess you have to copy that line too.
Side.
Oh, I get how to do
Copy
this.
that line from the other point.
There we go.
So what I'm saying now is I got one side left, BC. So I'm going to set my compass to the length of BC there. And then I'm going to go to my other point. And your two arcs should intersect each other, right like that. You should have arcs that intersect each other. Your arcs should intersect. If they don't, then you need to make them longer.
How do you show that?
So I did 2 of the sides, right? So now I got one side left. I'm choosing to do this side. So I get the compass set to the setting, right? And then I go to my other point over here. And I just kind of make an arc here, like such. And here was my AB that I did right here. I went to my first point, made an arc right there. And then I did my third and final side right here. I went to the other point, and then they should form a little X there. So there's my third point.
Oh, and then do you make it?
And then just connect the 3 dots. Make the third point. Connect the dots. So that's it. There's my triangle copied. So I connect that to that. And that to that. And there it is. So yes, it's flipped on its side. This is AC right here. That's the first one. I mean, I could measure them all off. There's AC right there. I'll walk through the whole process again in just a second for you.
My compass is a little loose.
You can try and, there should be another one somewhere in there. A lot of them are loose, but, yeah, just that top green thing there, you can find one that works for you.
So like this?
Oh, it does work. Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
I think so. Well, I'm not gonna go through the whole process one more time, but if you just briefly look, there's AC, there's AC right there. AB was this long. And there's AB right there. And then BC was this long. And there's BC right there.
This one doesn't have a point on it.
Right, yeah, it's again, you might have to fiddle around and find one. I'll mess around with them all when I need more of them, but for now. Okay, so I'll walk through the process one more time. So first thing I would do, and again in your homework, you'll create, right, I'm just gonna make a triangle. So I'll go like that, like that. That wasn't even a straight line. So let's try that again. We'll go like that. Make it that long, and maybe like that, right there. So I'm going to copy that triangle. So first thing I'm going to want to do, just draw a line that's longer than my longest side. And then I'm going to put a point on it somewhere. Let's go right over there. And now, looks like either one of these two sides are the longest, so I'll just take the bottom one. But bottom one is about that long, I would say. So now I'm going to go over to my point, and I'm going to make an arc that goes through my line here. There we go. It creates a second point for me. I got 2 of the 3 points of my triangle now plotted. And then to finish it, now I go pick a different side. Personally, I like to do the longest, then the medium, then the shortest first. It's just kind of how I go about doing it. I don't know why, but... So there's my next side right there. So I go back to my first point here. And make an arc like such. Okay. And then finally, go to my last and final side. There it is right there. Go to my other point. Make an arc. There it is right there. Just enough space. So there's where my point is. It looks like I did the medium side first. That's why this point's a little farther out. Apparently this top side is longer than the bottom side. Didn't realize that just looking at it, but so it is. So, and that's perfectly fine. There's no issues with that at all. And then it's just a matter of connecting the 3 dots. That one goes to there, and that one goes to there. And there it is.
Cool.
Bada bing, bada boom. What do you think?
Bada bing,
Not too hard?
bada
All right. On your own, why don't you do one more? Show me your thing, and I'll take a quick gander
I
at
tried to flip the page, but I got to the March for Life
it.
thing.
Or that you're working on if you want, and open the meeting. Is that compass okay?
Yeah, I found one that's somewhat tight.
Okay.
Here's my compass first. Okay, here we go.
Or if you're happy with what you got here, looks pretty good, I think. So which side is this right here?
This side is this
The
side.
long? So just measure about long. Looks good to me.
And then this side was the next longest.
Really big, and that's what here? Yep. And the last one, shrink it down from there to there. You got it.
Yay! I did it!
Perfect.
I made a new one.
You got it, Colin.
Yay, I'm so happy.
soon as you do your first one, you got 2 of your 3 points already done. It's just a matter of hitting that third point.
I like the compass.
The compass is fun to use.
It makes me happy.
Once you get the hang of it, it's fun to use.
It has a lot of functions that it can do. Next year we'll expand and circumscribe different things. Circumscribe a triangle inside a rectangle with it. There's like 12 steps to do that though.
What?
Yeah, it's
That seems even.
gets a little advanced next year, but
I think that's just math was made to torture as a torture method in medieval times, and people just never got rid of it.
Yeah, because I like
it's an engineering tool. I mean, anybody that does anything with blueprints
Okay.
or sketching or designs, all have it's one of their main tools.
So this one is
Long
this.
side. Yeah. That's really good. Just a wee bit shorter. There's your arc. You see, about like that. Go to the other points.
Alright, I'm done.
There's your arc. That's perfect. Good. Alright. This must be the one
And
side here.
also,
I didn't, I think.
You did a right angle.
I did do a right angle.
There's my arc.
I did this one first, but
Yep.
Japanese.
Over here, just a wee bit shorter. There it is. You got it, Sam. Yep, all three of those are perfect. Perfectly
I want to touch you.
copied triangles. Very good. Okay, last part. And again, I'm not going to write out the step-by-step directions here because I think you'll get it. So the last part here, what they do is they just have these 3 line segments essentially. So I'm just going to draw 3. Remember the principles here where the 2 shorters need to be at least as long as your longest side, otherwise you'll never be able to actually finish the triangle. So I'll draw one. If you want to do it with me, I'll say a 3-inch line here. Then I'll do a 2-inch line. And then I'll do a 1.5-inch line. So I drew a 3-inch line, a 2-inch line, and a 1.5-inch line. So 2 plus 1.5 is greater than 3. Therefore, I should have enough to make a triangle here. So if you want to copy with me, I just drew a 3-inch line using my ruler, about a 2-inch line, about 1.5-inch line, about. So what we need to do is use these 3 line segments to make a triangle
Oh, this is
that has that. So same start, just draw a line of longer than your longest line segment
So
there.
it's 4 inches.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna do
So
five.
there's mine. And once again, throw a point on it. And I always start with my longest, so it's really the same process here. We open our compass to the length of my longest line.
Oh, okay.
Everything's going to be exactly the same we did, except instead of measuring it off a triangle, we're just grabbing. So there's that, right? Head over to my point, make my arc that intersects the line. There's my second point right over here now. And then to the middle piece, adjust your compass for it, about as such, I would say. To your first point, make your arc, just like you did with the triangle. And then go to your third and final piece, set your compass to where that is, go to that other point. Whoop, get on the point there. And your 2 arcs should intersect each other as such. There's my third and final point. Connect the 3 dots to there and to there. And there it is. And if I measure it out there, that bottom one is a good 3 inches right there. My side over here, 2 inches. And this one, 1.5 inches. So really the same thing you just do with the triangle, just, right, same exact compass markings happen. You still draw a line, you still get a point, you got your arc here, and then your other 2 segments, one from here and one from
This
there.
one's fun.
I like
your
your one.
compass stuff.
Do you want us to do a second?
Sure, if you want to do one and check at it.
Yeah.
You want me to do another one for you? But you guys all did just fine with your triangles, so I don't see why.
This one does not have a clear side.
Oh, yeah, I had that too. Yeah, new sheet, you got one? Okay. So your homework tonight, just make 2 triangles of your choosing, copy them, do 2 sets of line segments, copy them. And that's all there is. All this other stuff they got in here, I'm not gonna ask you anything like that on a quiz or test. All this stuff on the backside. Yep, just make 2 triangles for your homework. 2. So 4, you'll make 4 things total.
Oh, cool, so four problem home.
Don't worry about any of this stuff on the back. I don't ask you anything about anything like this, so it's not relevant to what we're doing.
It doesn't,
You're already done, Colin.
Did you do your line segment?
oh, I did.
Colin!
I forgot about the line segment thing, even though we
I
just
know.
did it.
Come on, man.
What would Betsy think, Colin?
Who is Betsy?
Betsy wouldn't like it.
I don't care what Betsy thinks.
How the flip are you living?
What about Betsy
The
White?
video.
What about Betsy White, Colin?
Who?
Betsy White.
And hopefully Faith got that info too.
You know
She's
what
watching the video. Make 2 triangles of your own, copy them, make 2 sets of line segments, copy them on your own. So,
Oh, that sucks.
well,